Summer friends, now still here, at that court. A little stories about my work as a food delivery driver with bicycle. A few stories. You will not believe what you see all there. It's unbelievable. So story number one, I have to go to a restaurant. I make this all with the e-bike. The accu lasts long, but not too long, and I drive every single day. Every single day. At least 4 hours, at night. I'm a night driver, but also on day, but every day at night. And then they have taken me to a restaurant. Very cool work, you drive with bicycle, go in, grab it, but you have to watch to the order, That is important because sometimes they give you the wrong order and then you have a problem. Normally they have to check it, but that is important. There you have an eye on. And when you are quicker, you get more orders and then you get more paid, So I have a routine now, and then, I know everything in the city, I'm a bicycle driver. I know all here, all ways. And then you go in and you know that system. So, and I was driving to a restaurant and the guy who worked in there, an Italian pizzeria, and said to me, hey, I have to hurry up. And I say, why? Yeah, because the police comes now. And they say, yeah, okay. And I thought, crazy, why? Then he said, yeah, you get locked up. I only want to warn you, not that you also get locked up. I thought, where I am stranded, You go to a restaurant to pick up a pizza and then they say you get arrested because police will come now. I said, sometimes you think really crazy what you experience there at night. That is story number one. Story number two, yesterday, for example, I had to walk up to the 11th etage, from my house. 1, 2, 3rd floor, 4th floor to the 11th. Yeah, I could use the elevator, but that I don't like that much. And so I ran up to the 11th floor etage, the 11th etage with the backpack and the eating in. And I tell you now, tell me, when you have seen Pat the Cat Army training, where I crawl down the stairs, walk up the stairs with push press, with the kettlebell and the squats, and that helps me now. Absolutely, I have almost not breathed, in the 11th etage. And then I ran up to the next order. Was no problem. And all the bicycling, the tours which I made 200 kilometers. One day to that mountain, 1,900 meters, and on the same day 2,200 meters, the last echelon, That helps me now. And so that is cool, yeah, but 11th etage, that was high, So, and story number 3 was also crazy. I had to pick up Coca-Cola and Red Bull, also this, a full package at night, and then I drove to a house also there. I've seen the name, it was a girl, to the 5th etage, Then it was a small little house, And then I walked up the stairs, and then there stands a young girl, I don't know from where, Bulgaria, Slovakia, around this, only had underwear on. She says I had really cold and she barefoot, only a small little underwear, a Mickey Mouse underwear. I thought, I cannot believe my eyes. Completely relaxed as nothing, stays in front of me, underwear, There you experience a lot, Or story number 4, I went into a fast food restaurant, and there I had to go in backstage, because they don't want it that you enter in front. Sometimes in some restaurants you have to go in back doors. Then I moved in and I waited, and then a young girl who worked there came around, and she was completely, how it is called, like, what is, because I was standing there, she didn't expect that. She was in her thoughts, very young, very nice girl. Then you talk with her, And so you see a lot of things, I can tell you a lot of things. Or story 5, I was in hurry because that restaurant I didn't know, and then I was searching it with my e-bike, and I was staying on with one feet, I was staying on the pedal, and with the other feet I was pushing on the floor. So I was only in walking tempo, in walking speed, because I pushed with one feet that I see where the restaurant is, and there were police standing. You know what they said? Down from the bicycle. I say, yeah, okay, I only push it, I don't drive. And then, I don't like it when people tell me what I have to do. I was not driving, and I said I don't drive, I only push it. And then the police officer get boom. He said, you do what I say you know. You have to. So my friends, now we go on. Yeah, and the police officer, you know, he said really angry, you do that what I say, you know. He really shouted almost to me. And I thought, oh man, I'm only working. He has thought that I was searching the restaurant, you know. I don't get it. What is wrong there, you know? And then I asked him, sorry, but do you know where this restaurant is? Then he watched to me really with so angry eyes. And then I think he realized that I only work, you know. And then he told me the wrong restaurant where I had to go, you know, because they were writing not to pick up a restaurant by a coffee shop, you know. And so I was a little bit irritated and I went into the wrong coffee shop. Even there they didn't know it. And yeah, and there I have a lot of stories, you know. What you experience there is really, really funny, you know. But yeah, the girl in underwear, that was the highlight, you know. They're really so boy. But that comes more often, you know. That is really, but this girl was like a model, and this is really crazy. The Red Bull at night. One time I had at 12 o'clock around, yeah, 10, 11, I don't know anymore. You don't watch to the time. They have ordered me to buy a Prosecco, you know. A big bottle. Then I bought the Prosecco and I had to drive from one end to the city to the complete other, you know. Also a young girl was there, very friendly, all talking with you, you know. But yeah, there you see a lot of things, you know. And that it is. So, we see us next time. And other court, you know. And then you know why I haven't played now the 100%, because when you drive every day now 4 hours, and I work also with my second job, you know, and so I'm the whole day on the way, and then this is the third thing what I do, then you have to be a bit careful, because sometimes I drive 2 times a day, you know, not only the 4 hours at night, I also drive at midday, and then you also make your own job, and you also play street ball, and that's 7 days a week, no time rest, you know. And there you have to be a bit careful, you know. So we see us next time. Bye and ciao.